Yeah? Formula 1 is the most recognized in the world of motorsports because it's the pinnacle of motorsports. Some people know with the saying of Formula 1 or F1 and for part of FIA. A season that runs from March to November is established in its venues ranging from Brazil to China, where 10 teams competing for the position of try to give the best possible show for their fans. The most famous teams involved in this discipline are McLaren, Ferrari, and Red Bull. Cars used in the teams are cars designed exclusively for competitions in this category because it has many important features just as the spoiler and the shape of the car. A Formula 1 car can reach a top speed of 350 kilometers per hour. The circuits to compete are distributed worldwide and are the best qualified circuits for this sport that that can be is one of the most expensive sports in the world. The next Grand Prix uh, is on Australia in 12, 13, 14 of March, and then China, Spain, Canada, Great Britain, Hungary, Italy, Japan, USA, Brazil, Malaysia, Bahrain, Monaco, Austria, etc. In 2015, there are 21 Grand Prix. The creation of this sport dates back to 1946, when after the World War II, four races where still no regulations were made, because it was until 1947 when the sports rules were established and give the name formula, and the FIA was also established in this year, based in Paris, and then organized the World Championship. But the first competitions were run to Formula 2 cars. The first Grand Prix, the first official Prix was in 1950 at Silverstone and was won by Italian Farina. After the Argentine driver Fangio won the big race, the big prixes of 21 of 51 to 57 or 57, but his streak was interrupted thanks to Ferrari Alberto Ascari between 1950 and 1958 championship, where it raced by the builders of cars Ferrari, Alfa Romeo, Maserati, and Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz, which made a major contribution to the automobile world when racing the Gen W 197, was the revolutionary engine of the time and then had an impact of everyday cars. Another important contribution to the automobile world was made by the company's Automobile Cooper Car Company, improving the design of Formula One cars, readjusting the central engine in cars. British Prime, who has world championship, was outthrown by Ferrari, but then then when I go to the category car market, Lotus, the British were very regular of the podium. There was a great area of British victories. The sport became a major company in the era of 17, when Eccleston Dragoners, the commercial rise to Formula 1 million mark and won with when these changes made. Thanks to the unification of sport, marketing, and owner secrets to make millions. Best were made in 80s to improve the performance of cars with automatic semi-suspension and, and traction control, which was built by Lotus and replicated by other teams. Um, it was one of the factors by which the greatest driver Ayrton Senna won the Monaco Grand Prix in 2000 in 1981. Although, although these chains were banned in 1994, and most control cars was lost by the by the great power they had, but by the complaints of many teams that are doing wrong that help. Between 1980 and 1990, McLaren and Williams raced manufacturers championship, and Senna and Prost became pilots concerning this category. And its outbreak was in the year in 1988 and continued until the withdrawal of Prost in the year of 1993 until the death of Senna. Um, of that, at the 1994 San Marino Prize, when his car crashed into the wall outlet. The McLaren, Williams, Renault, and Ferrari teams were manufactured took several championships between 90, 1984 and until 1080 no 2008, thanks to the many advances in cars that led them to win those championships and was factored to several teams. In total, 28 make themselves low because it budget was minimal to continue staying in the competition. Michael Schumacher is one of the greatest drivers of that sport, has had with Ferrari winning 5 straight championships between 2000 and 2005 and 6 championships as builder between the years um, 1999 and 2004, and a streak ending when the driver Fernando Alonso won, becoming youngest rider winning the World Championship. There have been several advances in the automobile world, and this is a very large company that generates various direct and indirect jobs. The fans can rest easy because every season of Formula One has several technological advances that increase the speed, adrenaline, and the euphoria of the fans, drivers, and even someone who does know this fanatic sport.